Rule 3. The homogeneous higher order linear partial differential equation is of the form phi of d dash into z is equal to f of x comma y. If f of x comma y equal to x power m into y power n, then particular integral pi is equal to 1 by phi of d dash into x power m into y power n. This can be written as phi of d dash whole inverse into x power m into y power n. Now expand phi of d dash whole inverse by using binomial theorem and operate on x power m into y power n term by term. How to expand phi of d dash whole to the power of -1? If m is less than n, then expand phi of d comma d dash whole inverse in powers of d by d dash and operate on x power m into y power n term by term. Second one, if n less than m, then expand phi of d comma d dash whole inverse into x power m into y power n in powers of d dash by d and operate on x power m into y power n term by term. So first write down the particular integral, that is 1 by phi of d dash, symbolic coefficient of z, symbolic coefficient of the homogeneous linear higher order partial differential equation, and f of x comma y, x power m into y power n. So this is the formula to find the particular integral in the case of f of x comma y is equal to x power m into y power n. First you have to write the denominator part in the numerator. That means reciprocal of this one we are writing phi of d dash whole power minus 1 into x power m into x power m. We are expanding this by using the binomial theorem. For this we are following two rules. Number one is if m less than n, expand phi of d dash whole inverse in powers of d by d dash. Since m is less than n, so that means x power m. So x power is less than the power of y. So power of x is less than power of y. Therefore, the derivative becomes 0 than derivatives of y power n. So we are expanding in powers of d by d dash and operating onto x power m into y power n term by term. So that is the reason behind the terms we are writing d by d dash. So if n less than m, then expand phi of d dash whole to the power of minus 1 into x power m into y power n. So expand phi of d dash whole to the power of minus 1. Here no need to write here. So if n less than m, then expand phi of d dash whole to the power of minus 1 in powers of d dash by d and operating on to x power m into y power n term by term. Since here n is less than m, that means power of y is less than power of x. So therefore the derivatives of y power n becomes 0 earlier than derivatives of x power m. So that is the reason behind to write the terms in powers of d dash by d. This is the rule to find the particular integral if f of x comma y is equal to x power m into y power n. Note: to solve the problems in this category, we use the following formulas. 1 minus x whole to the power of minus 1, that is equal to 1 plus x plus x square plus x cube plus and so on. Second one, 1 plus x whole to the power of minus 1, that is 1 minus x plus x square minus x cube plus and so on. Alternatively plus and minus. Third one, 1 minus x whole to the power of minus 2, that is 1 plus 2x plus 3x square plus and so on. By using the binomial expansion, 1 plus x whole to the power of minus 2. Alternatively plus and minus 2x plus 3x square minus and so on. These are the formulas which are useful to solve the problems belongs to rule number 3. Problem number 1. Solve d square 2d d dash into z is equal to e power 2x plus x cube into y. First, write down the given equation. given that d square minus 2dd dash into z is equal to e power 2x plus x cube into y. Therefore, this is of the form phi of d comma d dash into z is equal to f of x comma y. Say this is equation number 1. First write down the auxiliary equation. Now auxiliary equation is put d equal to m square and 2 into put d equal to m and d dash is equal to 1 and then equating to 0. This is called auxiliary equation. Find the roots for this equation. Now here m is a common factor, therefore in m square m is a common factor, therefore m is another factor, minus 2 into m is a common factor, therefore 2 is the remaining factor. Therefore this can be written as m equal to 0 or m minus 2 equal to 0. Therefore m equal to 0 or m is equal to 2. Therefore m1 is equal to 0 and m2 is equal to 2. Therefore the roots are real and distinct. Real and distinct. Therefore complementary function CF case 1 in the rules to find the complementary function, this is the case 1, that is f1 of y plus 0x plus f2 of y plus m2 of x, m2x, that is 2x. This is the complementary function. Now particular integral pi is equal to 1 by phi of d comma d dash into f of x comma y. Therefore this is 1 by phi of d dash d square minus 2 d dash f of x comma y e power 2x plus x cube into y. Therefore multiply 1 by d square minus 2 times d dash into e power 2x plus 1 by d square minus 2 d dash into x cube into y. So this is rule number 1. This is rule number 3. So we already explained how to find the particular integral in rule number 1. Put d is equal to a, that means coefficient of x, and put d dash is equal to b, that means coefficient of y in the power of e. There is no y here, that means coefficient of y is 0 here. Put d dash is equal to 0. Now this is rule number 3. So here power of y is less than the power of x, that means n is less than m. So we have to write this d square minus 2 d dash whole to the power of minus 1 in the powers of d dash by d, in the powers of d dash by d. I already explained the reason behind to write the terms in powers of d dash by d is so the derivative of y becomes 0 earlier than x cube. So that is only the reason to write this in terms of d dash by d. This can be written as 1 by, put d is equal to 2 square minus 2 into, put d equal to 2 into d dash is equal to 0 into e to the power of 2x plus, this can be written as, here we are taking d square is a common factor to get d dash by d term. So 1 minus 2 into, now d dash by, we have taken out d square is a common factor. Here only d. Therefore multiplying and divide up by d, we can get 2d square by d. Therefore already d square is common factor in the numerator. Therefore in the denominator we get d, 2d dash by d into x cube into y. Therefore here we substituted, put d equal to 2 and d dash is equal to 0. Therefore 1 by 2 square, 4 minus 0 into e to the power of 2x plus, this can be written as 1 by d square into 1 minus 2 d dash by d whole to the power of minus 1 into x cube into y, x cube into y. Therefore this is e power 2x by 4 plus 1 by d square into, using the binomial expansion, using the binomial expansion here, 1 minus x whole to the power of minus 1 expansion I am applying here, 1 plus x, that is 2d dash by d plus, and so on, into x cube into y. So here we are not writing, so okay, for our convenience I can write 2d dash by d whole square. If you can write 2d dash by d whole square, so what happens? You observe that 1 into x cube into y, x cube into y, 2 by d into d dash. D dash means derivative of x cube into y with respect to y partial derivative. So d dash means partial derivative with respect to y. Therefore x cube is a constant, derivative of y is 1. So d dash of y is equal to 1. So d dash square of y, d dash square means second derivative of y, second derivative of x cube into y partially with respect to y. So x cube is constant. First derivative of y is 1. Second derivative of y is that means derivative of 1, that becomes 0. So that's why we are not writing 2d dash by d whole square. We are writing 2d dash by d, and we are writing and so on. So no need to write 2d dash by d whole square, becomes since those terms becomes 0, those terms becomes 0. Therefore this is equal to e power 2x by 4 plus 1 by d square into 1 into x cube into y, x cube into y plus 2 by d into d dash of x cube into y plus and so on, because we are not writing. So therefore this is equal to e power 2x by 4 plus 1 by d square into x cube into y plus 2 by d cube into d dash of x cube into y. That means partial derivative. D dash means dou by dou y of x cube into y. Therefore this is equal to plus and so on. This is equal to e power 2x by 4 plus 1 by d square, 1 by d of, we already explained what is the meaning of 1 by d. 1 by d of x cube into y plus 2 by d cube into dou by dou y of x cube into y. X cube is a constant, partial derivative with respect to y. Derivative of y is 1. So therefore, if you can write another term, that is dou square by dou y square of x cube into y. So dou square by dou y square of y is 0. So we are not writing. So since the next term becomes a 0, after that also we get 0. So we are not writing those terms. Therefore this is equal to e power 2x by 4 plus 1 by d into 1 by d means we already explained integration of x cube into y, keeping y as a constant, into dx plus 2 into d cube, that can be written as d square into 1 by d. 1 by d means integration with respect to x. Therefore this is equal to e power 2x by 4 plus 1 by d into integration of x cube into y. Y is a constant. X cube integration is x power 4 by 4. X power 4 by 4 plus 2 by d square into 1 by d means integration of x cube with respect to x, keeping y as a constant, keeping y as a constant. So this can be written as e power 2x by 4 plus 1 by d into y is a constant here. Therefore x power 4. So plus 2 by d square into integration of x cube, x power 4 by 4. Therefore this can be written as e power 2x by 4 plus y by 4 into 1 by d. That means integration of x power 4 dx, keeping y as a constant, plus 2 ones, 2 twos, 1 by d. 1 by d square can be written as 1 by d into 1 by d. So 1 by d means, for 1 by d we are writing integration of x power 4, keeping y as a constant. Therefore this is equal to e power 2x by 4 plus y by 4 into x power 4 integration x power 5 by 5 plus 1 by d into x power 4 integration x power 5 by 5. So we are using the formula here. Integration of x power n dx is equal to x power n plus 1 by n plus 1 is equal to here e power 2x by 4 plus x power 5 into y by 20 plus 1 by 5 into again 1 by d means integration of x power 5 dx keeping y as a constant. Therefore, this can be written as e power 2x by 4 plus x power 5 into y by 20 plus here 2d square. So here we have to write 2d. Here we have to write 2d. Therefore 1 by 2 1 by 10 into integration of x power 5. X power 5 is integration of x power 5 is x power 6 by 6. Therefore this is equal to e power 2x by 4 plus x power 5 into y by 20 plus x power 6 by 60. This is the particular integral pi. Therefore complete integral is equal to complete solution is equal to complementary function plus particular integral. The complete solution of equation 1 is equal to complementary function plus particular integral. Therefore z is equal to, what is the complementary function? f1 of y plus f2 of y plus 2x. f1 of y plus f2 of y plus 2x plus particular. Particular integral is e power 2x by 4 plus x power 5 into y by 20 plus x power 6 by 60. E power 2x by 4 plus x power 5 into y by 20 plus x to the power of 6 by 60.